Hey everybody, welcome to the channel again. Trying to keep up with this stuff. It's already like the evening of the eclipse, which actually probably came in at whatever, 4 o'clock this morning or something. So we're past that. We've been in the energies all day. Well, we've been in the energies all week, let's be honest. So I was gonna do a lot of prep work and look stuff up and watch a bunch of stuff, but it just didn't happen. But I got the distinct thing about let's just wing this. Let's just do what we do, right? Eyes are really like they look. They're a very strange blue color, even for me. I get all kinds of colors. They look very classy too, which I don't know. Is that the light there? Maybe. Anyway, who knows? Okay, so we are gonna wing it, but overall, I was gonna, a normal moon read, we would get into the Pisces and what it's about and the blood moon and all of that, but it's an eclipse. So we're just going to focus on that portion because that's going to be we're going to walk through this gateway for the next 2 weeks and have things going on. And so we're going to just focus on that energy and what we need to be doing during that time. So we also then have, if you're following, it depends. Again, we get into this calendar stuff and there's 10 different calendars to follow. So we just really follow the astrology as much as we can, which I don't have at hand. So we're just going to, like I said, wing it. There is, if you're following calendar that we're on this planet right now, the what would that be? Ninth Tuesday? Sure. Anyway, if there's a 9-9 portal, it would be a 999 portal. 2025 would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do have a lot of energy and things coming up this week for us to look at, but I'm just going to take it as a portal. We're going to read some portal cards. We're going to read the regular moon cards, see what the energy we're supposed to be looking at and dealing with, and that's where we're going to leave it. And I'll probably get into a normal moon or moon read, energy read also tomorrow if I have a chance. I should. Okay, where are we going to start? Let's start first. We're going to start with the Nature's Rhythm Oracle just to see the overall feeling. We've got it's just that we've got so much going on. Oh, there it is. That we need to you know, it's going to be hard to focus this week, I feel like. Yeah. Can't make this up. The alchemy card comes up. Everything is shifting and changing. Everything is being transmuted. Everything is being changed. Ourselves, our souls, the energy around us, the other side of energy, all our guides, angels, higher self, all the animals, all the nature, like everything is shifting this week. Starting this week. It's going to continue right through. It's a 33 card too, so it's going to pack a punch. Okay. Alchemy. I am authentic in what I create. I create extraordinary things out of ordinary material. Right, we're transmuting ourselves into the new. Alchemy can be observed daily. Your very heart is a portal where the alchemical process takes place. Rest with your heart and ask it, how do you feel? Allow that feeling to spiral counterclockwise through the central column of your body to the center of Mother Earth. Come back up to your heart and initiate a spiral clockwise through the crown of your head and to the center of the universe. Okay, so what I'm getting out of that is this moon leads us into this eclipse corridor. So it's really important that we're aligning. We're in complete and total alignment with connected and grounded and held by Mother Earth, uh, operating from our heart center in all of the things we do. So emanating that out at the earthly level. to our lovely rest of the world, but remaining connected to our source, to the one, to all of it, and our divinity, and remembering who we are, that we are that divinity. We are the God molecule. We are all that, and that we're trying to alchemize everything to come into alignment. So that's what this week is all about. This portal, this eclipse. All right, I'm going to do 3 eclipse cards. I wish I had eclipse cards. They don't exist. Maybe I should make them. We're going to do 3 portal cards. What is the purpose of this eclipse, this corridor, this 2 weeks of eclipse energy? Also, I think right at the end of the eclipse, we do equinox, right? So, we're, again, shifting, changing. Oops, got to be that one. It landed on the floor, though. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Seriously, we can't make this stuff up again. This is about all stepping into everything we've been working to. This is a very pivotal eclipse. Pivotal in the change. Pivot. Just kidding. Okay. The I am presence comes up first. Light body activation. We have been waiting for this for years. Like, again, this body, this heavy little meat suit, has been really difficult. It's got us through where we needed to go, but it's starting to get even harder and harder to deal with on a daily basis. Doesn't matter what your age is. It's like we're still kind of ensnared and tangled in it. So we need to be lightening up. Again, it's an alignment thing. We're connecting. Once that's aligned and we're working more from our heart and from our I am presence on this planet. I am the divinity. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. Crown chakra, again, it's the same as that Nature's Rhythm Oracle card. We have to be, it's really funny because I always do this closing on people when I'm doing energy work, and I start at root chakra and I ground the person back down into their body, but also into and connected and held safe and securely and grounded by Mother Earth. Yet, I say, remaining connected to our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, the source, the God energy, whatever you want to call it. But I just do that part. To connect with our divinity within. Then I merge those 2 points at heart center, where I envision a white lotus flower illuminated and bloom in the white gold Christ consciousness. I've been doing this now for several years. It's how I close most of my sessions. So use it if you are a practitioner of energy and you want to, but this is what we're talking about. Is it's like we're bringing it all in and keeping it in alignment to turn the light body on, to activate it, to become the divine within. We also got the Shambhala initiation, retreating to recharge, trusting the process, and Dharma. So we always get this too when we're like, it's just like, what are we doing? Why am I here? What is going on? So it's just, the big part of that is trusting the process. So yeah, at some points, these happen to me at least twice daily. I'm like, what the heck are we doing? This is insane. Like, why are we doing it this way? Why can't we just transition to the next step easily and lovely, right? The retreating to recharge is still really important during this eclipse. So make sure you are still taking some quiet time for yourself, some reflection, and just not and time to connect into those points and attune them and align them. It's really important that we're doing that on a daily basis. It's like having a shower every day. It's like we need to make sure everything's in that check and balance stage, that we're not just like blindly running through the day, and then at like 5 minutes at the end before we sleep is like saying our little thank you, but good luck. It's not going to go well. Like, I've tried to do it this week. It's not going well. It's more, I want to say benevolent. That's the weirdest word to want to use, but it works better when we're taking the time to put this in as part of our practice daily. We also got the heart of source. Again, all encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Serenity now. It's like if we're craving and wanting to find these moments of peace and refuge and ease and grace, we have got to make sure we're aligned and that we're doing these things daily. Like I said, it's like brushing your teeth or having a shower or taking care of or drinking water. These things need to become this energetic daily part of the practice, especially over these next 2 weeks. So make sure you're taking good care of your spiritual energy. All right. So we're going to do a regular moon read. We're in Pisces for this blood moon, this eclipse tonight. I didn't look anything up. So like I said, we're just going to see, like, what does this moon mean to us and how do we incorporate it into this energy of these eclipses? How do we use it, utilize it? Um, that's it. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So the first step is just a reassurance. It's like, because trust me, I've asked this question, like, can I can't watch the suffering anymore, or in my own life, like, there's stuff that, we all have different things that get to us, but it's like some of the stuff I'm having to do lately, I'm just like, why are we suffering as human beings like this? It just doesn't make any sense when we know that there's better coming. This one says this is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So keep it tucked into the heart. We know we're almost there. I know we've said this a million times. The goalpost keeps getting moved, but just understand it's still going to be tough. We're not going to sugarcoat this. There's still a lot of stuff to work through, but the end of it is approaching. This one I'm not quite sure about, but be bold and make the first move. I think this is just that thing of, like, with our spiritual thing is, don't wait for some information or channeling or this read or whatever. It's like, take the step, take the leap and the net appears, right? And this isn't talking again in our spiritual sense of things. Just just we just have to, like, move forward. It's kind of funny because it almost looks like, what is this, a cardinal moon, but, like, it's hard to see on the camera there, but, like, it's kind of got that blood red pinky kind of color back there, and this very much looks like an eclipse. So it's like, take the energy of this night to start to move you forward, and just be like, I'm just going to go out there and do my thing in terms of, on the spiritual thing. Don't wait for some sign or right alignment in the stars or the next eclipse or whatever. It's just like, just start doing the stuff now. Like, don't worry about, I know. I just feel like sometimes we're always waiting for, like, the perfect moment, the perfect spiritual moment, the grand solar flash, the perfect T-square of this planet, and this planet. And it's like, no, no, no. There's just start doing it now. Start putting that energy out there. Start aligning yourself. Start making your daily practice about tapping into the light, to your body, your white body, and just go. Because if this is the thing with this heart of source, if we want to connect to the heart of source, our heart chakra to source, is that, yes, first we need to be grounded and connected to Mother Gaia. And then again, we'll go back to that Nature's Oracle card in a second, because it's really the thing is, like, envision that on the daily. So we'll read that again at the end, because it's kind of the thing of, like, here's what we do as a practice. but we have to be opening to the heart of source. The key word on that card too is that serenity, right? If we want that peace, that quiet, that bliss energy around us all the time, we have to like open and tap into it. So, um, why would we not want that all-encompassing love surrounding us daily, right? So again, it's opening up to the light, to the energy, and really anchoring it in, and being ready for it too. Like if we're like out of sorts and like locked in our suffering and all of those things, it's harder to tap in. So and be it's all about the alignment. That's what I'm getting. So be really vigilant in your daily practice of making sure you're centered, grounded, heart centered, connected to source, and aligned. Like I said, we'll read that card again at the end because I think that's probably the best practice for us. Expect powerful change. And it's funny, this one's a new moon eclipse, which tonight is a full moon eclipse. So, right? Full moon eclipse. Yes. Anyway, but it's still this energy is coming in and it's ready. And again, it's kind of this interesting thing because I think it's always like it's never, like I said before, don't wait for something to happen. It's not going to be the grand solar flash. Like this energy is here. It's ready to tap into. It just takes us to make that decision and choice. So, um, whether we can stay in it all the time, not quite sure about that one yet. I'll let you know as I keep trying to do this every day. All right. What else does this moon require of us or need, or what should we be looking at? Ooh, jumping cards. Yeah. Okay, wait. That was weird. It kind of got stuck in my fingers. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, okay. So the first one coming up is the River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. I think this alignment. That's how we get into alignment. Is it's not something that we're like we have to like go into ceremony, do a lot of things, and be like, I gotta do this. It's like just just be like I think a lot of us have a lot of trouble that lately with that. It's just being and connecting and opening the channel. So yeah, letting flow happen, just sitting there and observing the energy. Again, there's this piece that we're missing, and it's like really interesting. It's like we're all struggling to be able to like complete the alignment by being completely open and allowing. So there's got to be, hope these cards are going to help us out as we move forward here, but there's just something that seems like it's not blocking us, but it's just like we haven't quite learned to turn the switch of it on yet. Um, but at the same time, it's funny because I'll read this one first. Is we got the Sisters of Seasons, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. Like, yeah, I guess that's kind of what it is that we're all like in this thing. We all keep saying this. I keep saying this too. I know a lot of people have been saying this is would something just happen already? Why hasn't anything happened? And I like I've done it too. So I'm not like I am certainly not judging or chastising anyone, but holy crap. Like if we really examine that deeply, that is the worst kind of manifestation we could be putting out there because we're totally blocking it as soon as we say that, right? It's kind of funny because like in my feed the last couple days or just kind of different things have come through and it's like that whole like when you wake up in the morning, the first three things we should be saying is something miraculous will happen to me today. Something miraculous is happening to me today. Something miraculous is happening for me today, right? But instead of the first five thoughts of whatever it is we're doing. So it comes back to us being very, we have to be in flow, but we have to be in also, uh, we have to be careful what we're wishing for and what we're asking for. So I know nobody wants to hear that. It's a lot about the natural law and the natural movement is like, you're just like, just stop trying to, again, we've been over this in the past too. Don't try to micromanage things. It's just like everything is happening in divine timing, divine order, divine law, natural movement. It's like we're just, it, we're putting up so much resistance that we don't even know what we're doing. So it's going to be critical. What I'm getting before reading any of the other cards is it is so important that we're working on that alignment this week. Again, we'll get to it at the end. So stick with it or rewind and watch the Nature's Rhythm Oracle card from the beginning. But that's what I think we're supposed to be doing is really just focusing on a daily practice of making sure we're in alignment because right now we're kind of blocking things in our and that's the thing is it's not in a bad way. It's like an exuberance to get things done and let's get going and come on and everybody wake up and come on, let's go. Like, what are we waiting for? Why are we doing it this way? That's me all the time. Um, and it's almost like, what was that other word? The serenity and that peace is like the only way we're going to get there is to like be in alignment and focus on allowing the process to play out and trusting it. That's that Shambhala card, right? Trust the process. And that's an interesting too on that Shambhala initiations card. It's retreating to recharge is like, it's not bad for us. We don't need to be forceful, go, 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 trying to make shit happen. We need to sit back and just breathe and let shit happen. And then not taking some stuff so seriously, right? Because a lot of the time, I think what's happening is we're also really trying to, again, we're trying to micromanage. Um, we have to get into this state of being, and I think our biggest thing is going to just be to get our alignment right, and then and come what may, right? The last card we got is the High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, consideration. I mean, this is just the basicness of just like reverence is always a nice word. That's one of my favorite words. There's in the other energy deck, there's the Sacred Reverence card, and it's just about like you already have all the information, you have everything you need, everything is ready to go, you have the key to unlock all the secrets. But like reverence is always like reverence. I can never say it. Is I just feel like that's that moment in like when you go into somewhere sacred, the forest, church, whatever it is, and you just open yourself to it all and you say, again, how may I serve? Like, show me how this goes. All of those things. Like, it's just taking that moment of silence and appreciation. There's a lot of appreciation in reverence because it's awe too, right? Like being in awe of everything that's transpiring. So we need to just kind of like, this is really asking us to like step back, get into alignment within our physical energy body, and really just let everything transpire. You know, that's hard for most of us. For a lot of us, it's hard. Um, anyway, okay. We always take these guys as advice cards, so let's see what any advice that we can be doing for this moon and this eclipse and this portal. Oh, these cards are kind of, they weren't doing anything. They were, hmm, they're being a little, maybe they don't want to give advice. They're being a little funky tonight, these ones. I don't know. We'll see what we get from them. Without sticking out. All right, let's see. Oops. Yeah, okay. So, okay, we'll do this one first. No, we'll do this one first. Okay. The advice is just actually what we just said. So be humble. But for me, this is just, again, sitting in awe of the universe. That's the humble, I hate to say call it the humble servant of the universe, but it's like just sit in peace and in reverence and look up and just be in awe and be grateful and be humble and just be like, okay, I'm at peace. There's a lot about this about making sure we're at peace this week. Um, can't make this stuff up. Release control, right? This is the universe is good. It's got this. It's up. It's got this going. Like, just let it all transpire and stop micromanaging, worrying. Worrying's the biggest way we micromanage. So it's just like, just let it happen. The last advice card, though, is honor your feelings. So I'm not saying that we sit there and we're just like, okay, universe, you do what you have to do, and I'm okay with it. Even though I'm like super pissed off about the way it's going, still make sure you're acknowledging that feeling. Um, it's not a bad thing, but again, it's always that same thing with any emotion or any of that thing is um, that energy in motion, emotion is have it and then let it keep moving on. We don't stay in it. We don't want to wallow in it. We don't want to like keep going over it and over it and over it because we're just then manifesting out to the universe. I'm okay with this feeling or the way things are going and this anger and this pissed offness and this distrust and just keep bringing it because I'm okay with it. So feel it, release it. It's really, really important in this moon, um, for sure. And it's going to probably be for this next 2 weeks for sure. All right. These three cards, usually a little bit of advice, a little bit of direction. We'll see what they give us on this one. Yeah, I'm going to be calling this video something to do with alignment because I think that's probably our most critical piece. Let's see what these cards have to say. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Let's see. Where do we start with this? Well, the self-regulation card, we'll start with that because, and again, I haven't really focused on it as I read through, but some of the moon ones were definitely Taurus energy, which is like on the ground, boots on the ground, earth, here we are, deal with it, deal with it. Self-regulation is, again, this eclipse period definitely is going to be about us, right? Um, the rainbow energy, the all seven chakra energy coming in. Again, it's there to help us with this alignment, but we have to do the work to get there. And by that I mean, so like, I heard a really interesting thing last night. It was a lady that channels angels, and she said a lot of the times people, um, when we talk about free will and those sorts of things, is they are not going to help us unless we kind of like, I'm not saying we're giving up our free will, but it's like making the decision to ask for help. So if we're in the frequency of just like I'm going to do it myself, they're like, okay, I'm going to let you do it yourself because you want to. But if you need help, you actually have to verbally speak it out loud. This is why prayer works. This is why um, mantras work, is because we're physically speaking it out loud. They need to hear that vibration. That is like the contract where it's like, okay, she's invoked her free will, but she's asking for help out loud. So whatever you need, asking for it out loud in prayer. Um, the reason I think why that comes up with self-regulation is it's just that little, where did I put it? It's just that we need to be, because we also got the transformation cards. So we know that that's happening. So if you need help with these transformations, um, our teams are there, our guides, our angels, everything. But we have to we still have to do this ourselves. We still have to manage our emotions into the point where we're not um, wallowing in them. Wallowing, such a good word. But like, we're like, okay, I can't manage this feeling myself. Please, angels, help me with this or something better. There's so many, great little mantras or prayers or affirmations. So really be working on that stuff in the next little while. Making sure, again, this is all about self. And again, I hate to say it because it came up in the last read is like, this is a reset and it's all about what we're doing in this moment individually. That's it. And how we're taking care of ourselves and how we're regulating our emotions and our self and our spirit and everything we're doing positive or negatively to ourselves. It has nothing to do with the outside world. It has nothing to do with anybody else or their feelings or their emotions or anything. It's just important that we're working on the self during this time period and really, again, it's all about the alignment of everything. The transformation card just came up, and for me that's just like, this is happening. It's interesting too because like this sort of progression of the moon is exactly what we're going through, right? Like from one form of the moon to its next, and from void to full. From this time it's from full to void. So there's so much transformation that's going to occur in these next 2 weeks. It might almost be like mind blowing, which is great. We've been waiting for this. And then I'm laughing my bum off because the very last card is so funny. It's the void moon. So that's where we're heading, right? We're starting at the full norm and it's going to go through the cycle of everything. And it's really strong right now because of this eclipse energy, right? So it's really poignant. It's like really pungent. It's really putting a like zinger into it. But the key thing, and it's funny because it goes to the void moon. So like I said, right now we're full. We're going to go through the transition to the void to when it's like just a sliver, a sexy slip of a moon in the sky or almost nothing, right? When the new moon, and there's 2 new moons in this month too. I don't know how that works. I forgot to look that up. Shoot. Anyway, that's beside the point. The big thing is, by the time the moon hits the void, do nothing. But it's not doing nothing. If you look at this person, they are in their awe, meditation phase, hands to the sky, and just ready, willing, accepting. But with the caveat, you have to be aligned for this to happen. We don't just be like, I didn't deal with any of my feelings. I didn't feel my feelings. I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm not going to connect at heart. I'm like, meh. No, it's like, get connected, find serenity, find peace. And then when you're in the best alignment, that is the point when we can do nothing and put our hands up to the sky and say, how may I serve? I am here. I am willing. I am presence. Comes in fully then. Okay, so I think I just don't know which way I want to do this. I'm going to leave the Nature's Rhythm Oracle to the end. So we're going to go back to the card we started with the Alchemy card, because it had the perfect thing for getting us in alignment. It's what I want to leave us with. I do want to do 3 of the Golden Future because I'm going to be incorporating it into most reads. Yeah. Did we hit that one last time too? Okay, cool. Oops, sorry, dropping cards. Okay, well, yeah, the free energy card came up last time. So this is also the point. This for me is not just about this eclipse. This is like the point moving forward. Be a powerhouse. Again, we need to start getting into this alignment because we are about to uncover the truth about who we truly are on this planet. Everyone, not just you, me, all of us. The energy has always been there. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. All of us need to start turning our lights on and get aligned and becoming this power center that we have always been and meant to be. Okay. We also got the light body activation, or no, crystalline light body. Build your crystalline Merkaba. So this is alignment. Your Merkaba is, it would take it, we could do hours on that. If you're really like wanting to know more about that, do go and research it. But the key point of this for just the basics of right now and what we're going to read is we need to be heading into our light body. So it's building up the structure around us to do that, keep us aligned and protected. So again, that alignment card is going to come in big time at the end here. Again, I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff either. So this is all a learning curve. It's like if I could tap into my light body and just be that tomorrow, I would do it. I'd just be like, I'm ready, let's go. But there's something about us really just tuning in and paying attention over these next couple weeks and starting this alignment process. So the last one we got is jump shift your life. Again, so we are about to take a massive energetic leap in consciousness, in who we are, in who we've always been, but returning to that. So it said on the bottom of that thing, work with crystals. So if that works for you, definitely do that. I just feel like the key piece is that we are embarking on this final push to really tap into this stuff. Nobody knows exactly how to do it or what it looks like, but the key piece of the previous cards we've read is making sure you, I, each individual is working on our alignment. Root, grounded to Mother Earth, connected to her. Um, it's not that it's like, yes, she's holding us safe and secure, but it's like this connection that we need to make sure we are like secure in, because that's basically who we're traveling with on this plan. Heart center, making sure we're operating all our energy from there. And then being connected to source and remembering our divinity. Like I said, I usually, when I'm doing that closing, I'm like, the first place I'm grounding into is root chakra and earth star as well, earth star chakra. And connecting in with Mother Earth to be held safe and secure and grounded. Then I don't go to heart right away. I go right up to source, but yet remaining connected also to source, to father, to mother, whatever you want to call it, to divinity, to the universe, to the oneness, to our bliss, to our connection. Then merging crown and root at heart center. At heart center, we illuminate, and you can just do light. You don't need to do the lotus flower. It's a good visual for me. It's just imagine like a closed lotus flower that is illuminated with light and blooms at heart chakra in the white gold Christ consciousness. So yeah, so I anchor in my alignment process, and you're welcome to use it, is root and Mother Earth, crown and source, divinity, whatever you want to call it, merging both into our heart center to illuminate out, to illuminate our light body, to turn on the switch. All right. That's how I do it. If you like, you're welcome to use that if you want to. I usually use it in practice with other people, but I'm like, I can use this on myself. I should be doing this daily, maybe nightly. Maybe that's what I'm going to do at night. Just as our consciousness, sleep's been a little weird, let me tell you. So if we're like safe and secure and aligned while we're sleeping, maybe it won't be as weird. Okay, we're gonna go back for the end of this. to this Nature's Rhythm Oracle card, because I think also the description of the card is, you could also use that as a practice for grounding in. Again, we got the Alchemy card. Take a nice good look at that. Right? Alchemy is the transformation card, right? We're turning one thing into another. In this particular case, we're turning this leaden hard thing into gold. The golden future. The golden future is our energy. It's golden energy. It's free energy. It's our energy, but in the most aligned and beautiful way, right? Okay, so alchemy. Okay, we're going to read from the book. And then you can, like I said, you can use my method, or this is a really good one. You might want to write this down for alignment. I feel like obviously this moon is saying we need to be in alignment. Okay, I am authentic in what I create. I create extraordinary things out of ordinary material. Right now, we're trying to create the most extraordinary thing, which is the enlightened soul, the light body, the true version of ourself, our golden self. Alchemy can be observed daily. Your very heart is a portal where an alchemical process takes place. Rest with your heart and ask it, how do you feel? Again, back to those emotions, really tapping into them. Allow that feeling to spiral counterclockwise through the center column of your body to the center of Mother Earth. Then come back up into your heart and initiate a spiral clockwise through the crown of your head and to the center of the universe. Yeah. So it's just, again, it's about alignment, but it's also that by doing those exercises, it's about asking out loud for alignment to happen. So again, we don't have to just do this on our own, right? We've got helpers and things like that. So if we're not sure how to do this, it's really just about, we can completely align ourselves. We just need to be putting into practice. It can't just be lip service at the end of the day for 5 minutes going, please help me align. It takes, both of those were very short processes, but it takes us to sit and speak it and put it into the energy and to ask, not just for help, but for, that's how that process happens. It doesn't just happen by thinking about it. I want to be aligned. I'm working from heart chakra, but you might just be working from heart chakra. It's like, get all three in check and get them aligned and do this every day. Like you're having a shower or brushing your teeth, or washing your face. It's so critical right now. I just can't say it enough. So get down to it. That was the last video. Get going. Start making this part of our daily practice, especially over these next 2 weeks. It's going to be critical. I just try it and see what happens. That's the other thing is let's see what we can create, right? It's all about creation. Our best place to create from is when we're in a centered, aligned, loving space, right? Okay. I'm excited to hear what happens to y'all. Have a really good eclipse full moon in Pisces, and we will see you tomorrow for the energy read, and take care of yourself. I love you.